We're going to unpack, we're going to declutter yet again, and we're going to organize. But this is not your typical, because it seems like everything I'm trying is just not working. So if at first you don't succeed, try again, and come on with me. I just might need your help. I have been so excited to unpack and get things organized, but I have to say that it turns out to be a lot harder than I was anticipating. I wasn't anticipating being tired and burned out, which I kind of am from packing up our other house and traveling and all that's involved with selling and closing on houses. But I opened this box, I saw decor, I was like, I don't even know what to do with this, honestly. Part of it is just is my old house, and I'd like to be totally fresh and new on most things. There are exceptions. So I don't even know what to do with the decor. Of course, I want my family photos. The other thing was I had that comforter there, and I wasn't sure. I didn't have a good emotional response to it. Talk about not bringing joy. I just kind of didn't want it. Then I opened up this box and I immediately saw things. I was like, why did I bring all these aprons? Why do I have this t-shirt? And it's like, I don't know. Is it just my mood? But it is kind of the pattern around the house. And I think all of it is making me want to just take a step back to really think about what will I use, what won't I use, what is appropriate, what needs to be replaced, even if it takes time. What is my relationship to my possessions? But really thinking about if I was not at home, let's say I went for an extended vacation, what things would I miss? And what things would I kind of be relieved I didn't have to deal with? It's just, decluttering is the longest, most decision fatiguing thing you could do. And I'm really learning that decision fatigue, once you have fatigue in a day, it doesn't matter if you're planning a meal or planning a declutter. Am I keeping this shirt? What are we having for supper? All of it contributes to decision fatigue. And so I really want to dive into that as we move forward.
I have so much more room in this closet than I had in our closet at home. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's like freaking huge compared to what I had at home or in Maine.
The door's higher, the ceilings are higher.
Yeah, I need another shelf for sure. Everybody does. Because you could put like off-season clothes on the tippy top. So yeah, another shelf right there would be perfect. And then maybe a shelf down here. Okay. Let's see. I'm opening up the boxes. You guys know I decluttered. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want any of this. Okay, so this white shirt. And this white shirt. This white shirt, like, pilled up. Let me show you. Not that I couldn't keep it anyway. Okay. Can you see that? Where it's all, like, pilled up. Anyway, I am going to declutter this. Also, a lot of my stuff is just small right here. I know I need to lose weight, but I always say you shouldn't keep stuff under those conditions. This I'm going to keep for the time being. It's super stretchy, and I wear it like under by the V-neck sweater, so I'll keep that. I'm going to keep my warm, cozy socks. These are bathing suit shorts, but I wear them under dresses. Chub rub. No more. This, you guys, remember when I burnt a hole in this? This is actually my husband's. I know he doesn't care because I burnt a hole in it. That'll go in the trash. All right, this one I'll keep, going by the size. This one I'm going to get rid of. I know this one is too narrow for me right now, and I just don't need a shirt telling me I'm fat. And then this one I will keep. Oh my. It's like I'm opening like I don't know, decor on the wall and stuff, and I'm like, it's from my old house. I kind of don't want it. These I wear under. I'll keep these. There's a blue one. All right, I need a better, I had a small box for undergarments that I just kind of grabbed and nabbed. Okay, this shirt, I loved it when my son gave it to me and daughter-in-law, but it has seen better days. It's my first Granby t-shirt, and I wear it to bed or I wear it to paint in, but I'm going to get rid of it. That also will go in the trash because it is beat, man. Beat. I was also trying to figure out how many aprons to keep. And I thought, what if we cook together? So us 4 girls would each have one. I'm going to see, I think this is old. It's stained. I think it was Yvonne's. I'm going to double check with her, of course, but I'm going to get rid of that. What is this? Oh, nylons and tights. I will keep those. These I wear under dresses, but it's kind of tight. I'd rather get new ones, so I'll declutter these. These can be donated. I'm going to keep this. Honestly, then I'm going to be doing a 1 in, 1 out because I feel like there's even more I would probably get rid of under those conditions. All right, let me get a box for the socks and underwear. This one is nice and tall. I don't know let's see. I don't know who owned it previously, but for today, it's mine. Socks and underwear, just gonna throw them all in here. Put them on my shelf. Tights. So this is just undergarments. And then this went to a pocketbook that I also want to declutter. Let's see. I bought this for summer at Target, but summer's over. What I don't like about it is, if it falls over, things that are important to you could dump out. So, I'm gonna empty it out and get rid of it. Trash, trash, trash in my trash pile. And then these 2 straps, I don't remember. I guess this strap went with it, but it doesn't even match. Oh, this goes with the new pocketbook that I just bought, so I'll keep that. Even though I'm going to get rid of this strap too, because I don't think I'm ever going to use it. So my car keys I got to keep, unfortunately. All right, I have my little calendar. I'll keep that. And since I gave my desk up to my husband, I don't really have a place to put office stuff, so I've got to get some kind of container. But that is not happening today. So this is going to be in the declutter pile. And I should probably get a cardboard box for my declutters. Then this can go on the top shelf in here. I guess I could put office stuff in my closet for now because it's a big closet. I don't need that much room. All right. So basically what I'm learning is that everything that I didn't get rid of in Maine, I kind of like to get rid of now. This I will keep. This is a Teddy Blake bag. Teddy Blake. Oh my goodness, this stuff is so good. So high end. Got a coin in here. Oh, got some money in here. Okay. I'll keep that because oftentimes I use this in the winter. Who doesn't love Italian leather? So, I'm gonna have to find a place to put the aprons, and then put the trash in here. And I'll need to get a smaller box for the decluttered stuff. And then this would be undergarments, as is this, and then this gets hung up in the closet. I don't think I've ever had a closet this big all to myself. That's what's crazy. So I have some lip balms. This This says leggings and tank tops. I'm just going to throw that away. I need to get some new labels, but I can put this in a place where everybody goes. This is going to be such a journey of finding where to put things and then getting organizational things for it. But one thing that happened is moving to a new bank, all of our money was put on hold, and that ends tomorrow. So I haven't bought like anything, you know, for this house because of that. Okay. And here's my little calendar that has all my holidays, which I use in the membership side. I like to tell people on our daily live that it's National Whatever Day. And I don't know what day this video is going to go up, so let me just tell you that, what's today, Thursday? Saturday is Southern Fried Food Heritage Day. So these days I missed can go in the trash. Okay. So this box is empty, but I feel like it's too big for a Goodwill box for now. So I'll move that out. And then this box. This box has decor and such, and honestly I got depressed when I opened it because and it has some pictures, the family pictures I want, but I actually think I might get rid of this. Sometimes I use it for a fall comforter, but I'm not in the mood. I also use it if we have guests overnight, and I don't think we're going to have that here. I think when family comes to visit, they'll stay with my son. So I honestly think I might get rid of that comforter. I'm a little worried I'll regret it, but I just don't want it. And I don't have a place to put stuff right now. So I think I'm going to get rid of it. I'm kind of over it. I don't want it on my bed. I would oftentimes put it on my bed in the fall, but I'm kind of over it. These are little odds and ends. My jewelry, which I don't even have a place really to put jewelry. I just had it on those shelves I had in my room. This is diamond painting. A coaster that can go down with other coasters, and I think these just for now. This isn't even mine. It's my daughter's art cart, but right now we're using it, so I'm just going to put them here. But that obviously they need to be in something that's not permanent, not even semi-permanent. And then this box that is between our closets. My husband's closet looks so much better than his is like way more organized, although he put a lot of spare stuff in here for my sake, but I need to delve in and see what is in that box. This is our comforter for our bed right here, the white one. These two boxes don't even belong in my room. This one says Rachel's Art Supplies, and then this one is like laundry room stuff, and these would go in the kitchen. So this is not even stuff that definitely does not go in my room. You know? Yeah, food scale. So that is just gonna need to come down. Both of these need to come downstairs. And then this I need to think about. It has decor in it. I need to talk to my husband and that comforter, because honestly, most of the stuff in this box I don't want. Then here's a small donate pile of a few shirts, and then also a small bag of trash. That means, look at me, I'm so crusty. That means the decluttering has definitely begun.
Okay, even though that was 13 and a half minutes worth of video, it probably took me a good hour or so, and it was all I did in that day. So this is the next day, and I just want to be honest. But quite frankly, making decisions kind of got to me right away, and I abandoned ship. And what I was saying in the previous clip, okay, so before I get to what I was saying in the previous clip, I had the idea to put small appliances in these baskets and to put them on top of the cabinet, which sounds like a really great idea. So I am emptying out cabinets, and the plan is to put them in these beautiful baskets and to let the baskets line the cabinets. Let's see how it goes in real life.
Do you think we'll ever use the sushi kit? Do you think I should keep it or get rid of it? I should get rid of it, right? Huh?
Get rid of it.
Okay. How about our waffle iron?
Get rid of it.
Oh, whatever. Yeah.
I mean,
you
unless-
can buy cheap ones. Like,
Buy what?
She said you can buy cheap ones.
First of all, one of my goals here in Vermont is I need to get my hearing checked, and I probably need hearing aids. Okay, I was so glad I asked about the sushi kit. We've actually had it for a few years, but it still feels new. We went through a sushi stage, I can't even say it out loud, where the girls were really into making sushi, but we are over it. We've been over it for quite some time. We also never ever used the waffle iron. Now, this two-burner electrical little oven thing, we do use that on occasion. I do have a 5-burner gas stove in this home. I've never had 5 burners, but I did give up my double oven. I had a double oven in my previous home, which I loved. Just the ability to broil meat in one oven and to bake broccoli or Brussels sprouts in the other. Wow. So anyways, I'm taking things out and deciding what to keep. So we got rid of the sushi kit, and we also were getting rid of the waffle iron. Am I sad that I moved it? No, because I did so much decluttering. I did the best I could. Now I'm trying to see if this 2-burner electrical thing will fit in this top cabinet. It didn't end up fitting at all. So I'm moving my Dutch oven over and seeing what I can put in there, which was basically nothing. All right, that did not fit, and so it is not something we use often. Like, it would be like a Thanksgiving thing, so this is going to be put aside for now. I have had a Lazy Susan in my corner cabinet before, and I didn't like it. So when we got a new kitchen in our previous home, I made sure that area was stationary. Now this house has the Lazy Susan. It is brand new, but here's what I learned is you really have to be careful not to put a lot of weight on these things. They just get uneven and then they scrape at the cabinetry around it. So what I'm doing is taking everything out. The toasters are quite light. I don't mind those being there. The rice cooker, I don't mind that being there because we use it daily. I just think I end up putting the rice cooker on the bottom. So there's just way too much stuff in here. It's completely unorganized, and I'm going to get everything taken out. But one thing you're going to notice in this video is the try and the fail. Maybe I see the try and the fail in other videos I watch. I just don't notice it. Maybe you only notice it when you're the one trying and failing. I don't know. But the theme in this video should be try and fail and try again, because that's what we're doing. I'm moving to a smaller kitchen. I didn't realize I had a big kitchen in our previous home. But I am moving to a much smaller kitchen with much less storage space. We're going to work it out. It's all going to be fine. But I am not starting out feeling overly successful. And you're going to see more and more of that, but I want to keep it real so badly so that when you move or if you remodel, that you'll know you're not alone. Leo, on the other hand, he is loving every minute of it. Thankful, grateful, blessed. And then he's like chewing on this. Maybe. I took a picture of him with like his eyes peeking out the handle. Oh, he just went from my hand. Somebody is feeling frisky. With all the optimism on the planet, I am getting ready to put all the small appliances in these baskets. I start with the coffee pots. My husband has the percolator, which is the one that plugs in to the wall. Then he has the one that goes on top of a burner on the stove, the little silver one. This is a tea kettle, which I'm thinking he might use in our room. It keeps the water hot. It heats the water up and then keeps it hot. So I'm going to ask him if he might prefer to have that in our bedroom. I thought I could put all of these in one basket, and then sometimes he grinds his own coffee beans, but not very often. So I put the grinder in there as well. And then this is the cord that goes to the percolator. One of my goals was that it would not, see, I couldn't, I'm like, is there too much in here? Maybe there's not. I don't want it to peek up over the top of the basket. So here is what I put in the basket. And I also thought I would write out a map of the kitchen so that as we adjust to where things are, we would remember. Then I had a quick reminder that I am not a tall woman. I am 5'5". Really, let's see. I used to be 5'5.5", but I don't think I am anymore. And now look, I'm like, okay, that's very tight. And then that's as far as I can push it. So this was just a little bit discouraging. And now I'm like, okay, maybe if I just push it with my broom, it's going to magically look better and get better. Then it's up there and it's stuck and I can't get it down. So then I'm like, okay, let's get the broom and I will pry it down with my broom. That also didn't work. So now I have to wait until my husband is available so he can get that thing down for me. Undaunted, I think the most healthy thing I can do is just to keep moving. So there go those toasters onto the Lazy Susan. Originally, I had thought I would be putting food here, but there goes our tea kettle that we use on top of the stove that the girls do use quite often. And I'm just going to keep going, and I'm going to put the rice cooker down here as well. And I'm going to decide later whether or not it's in this video that that's too heavy and the rice cooker needs to go down to the bottom, which is where it lives to this moment. And then that's a baby bottle warmer. I'm putting that off to the side as well because this is not where it's going to stay. Next up, we do have a drawer at the bottom. Because this isn't a double oven, I am able to store my cookie sheets, my muffin tin, which I have to say I almost decluttered and then Yvonne stopped me. So we'll keep it for a little while. I told her, I'm like, we don't do muffins or cupcakes often. We could just get a disposable one whenever we're going to do them since it is so infrequent. And this double plate here, I'm like, okay, this needs to go back where it came from. And honestly, not easy for me to put it up here because I'm just not tall enough. I should have just left well enough alone. It was in the perfect spot and I had to move it and now I'm in trouble. I also decided that the trivet here would do just fine on top of the refrigerator as well. You can see Leo, he's keeping close attention. A lot of the things that came out were dusty. I don't know if it's from being in the trailer, in the boxes, or what it was. So this is my food processor. Again, we do use it, so I don't want to get rid of it. We just don't use it that often. And then I end up putting the steamer basket in there, which I'm going to have to retrieve because it actually goes with the rice cooker. And I'm making a serious attempt at communicating well to my family, so I'm keeping up making that list of things and where it's going to go. So that basket is waiting to go on top of the cabinets. While I'm doing that, I decided I would clean out the cups here. And cups that we use for like water, cold drinks, I'm going to put in this cabinet because we do have a water dispenser in the refrigerator. So this cabinet is between the refrigerator with the water dispenser and also the sink. Now that was Yvonne's water bottles, and usually I have a special place for them, which I don't have yet. And oftentimes I let the girls keep their one water bottle in their room. I don't know how many she has. I thought maybe I could put the baby bottles here, but most of these cabinets are freakishly narrow. So that didn't work either. So then the plan B was to put the bottle warmer in here, and spoiler alert, it's not going to stay there. I'm going to end up putting the cups there instead. But undaunted, she is continuing with her map. I'm telling you, it's just a matter of try, and try again. So I'm not having a whole lot of success. Let's try to put the food processor on top of the cabinet.
Do it. It looks too big, doesn't it? Oh, such a good idea.
Guys, my baby is 4 months. Will be 5 months next week. So look at the outfit Mom bought him. It's Ghost, the little ghost shirt. Jabari, look. Oh, look at this. Is that a camera? Oh. Tiki.
He's such a cute distraction. This is another one of him shopping with Grampy, this time at the grocery store. Okay, back to my try at having clever ideas. for organization in my kitchen. Undaunted, I am trying yet another size basket to see if this one will fit. This one I actually would love to get your feedback. So when I saw it in real life, I wasn't impressed. But when I see it here on the video, this is where I realized, wait, that goes with my rice cooker. When I see it here on the video, it doesn't look half bad. So this is going to be for you to decide. Please vote in the comment section on whether or not I keep it up over the cabinets. One of the problems was you can see it does peek out over the top. See that on the far right? So it does kind of fit, but at the same time, you can see part of it over the top. So let me know in the comments section, thumbs up or thumbs down to every time I run into a roadblock, I just move on, because what are you going to do? I thought I have got to feel like I'm getting something done, because so far it's not been going great. I know this is going to be my coffee station. So I'm getting the cups out because I'm going to be just putting in, we have disposable coffee cups that we're using for now. I honestly, at this point, don't even know where my real coffee cups are. I have since found them. I can tell you, my husband found them. So soon I will be stocking this, but first I'm going to have to figure out where am I going to put a dish set when I do buy one. So we can only go so long on paper plates. I do think I'm buying Corral. It is between two patterns, and I need to show them to my husband. Both have blue and white. And I didn't want to do blue and white. I wanted to do something more multicolored, but the ones I saw, the print didn't look quite as quality as I wanted it to. So here's my husband. He was off his business call. In between calls, I said, could you please get this basket down that I have wedged up between the ceiling and the cabinet? Thankfully, it didn't do any damage to the ceiling. By the way, just take a moment. I love these ceilings. After having a textured ceiling for years, it is so beautiful to just have a 100% flat ceiling. What a blessing. There was some straw that got shaved off, so he's just brushing that off for me. And then I'm going to take that other basket down for now until I can decide what in the world I'm going to do. So maybe if I keep it up there, I will divide what's in there between two baskets. He's kind of seeing, investigating why didn't the basket work. It didn't bother him as much as it bothered me. I'm going to move on over to the pans, which I thought were not near the stove, and I was going to move them over near the stove, but I was kind of forgetting about the drawers, I think.
Oh, I do have it closest to the stove. That's awkward.
Well,
Pop doesn't need to be in this one. Maybe. It probably does. We'll see. I was thinking I'll switch the lids to here.
Yeah. That'd be a good idea. Just switch the lids and then put the crock pot in the area where the lids are.
So these are the same size. So that one's fine. This isn't really clean. What the heck?
No, it hasn't been.
Does it not get clean? Or it just hasn't
I've scrubbed that pan to
So
it
it
just
doesn't
can't get clean. It refuses to be clean in any capacity.
And that is where my kitchen declutter began, but that's not where it's going to end. So then just as I'm looking through cabinets and all these things, I'm thinking, okay, you guys, many of you had said when I lived in Maine, you don't need that many pans, Karen. It's true, I don't need that many pans. So at the very least, what I'm doing right now is I'm comparing, and any pan that is the same size as another pan, I'm picking one and getting rid of the other. And I tend to gravitate toward keeping the stainless steel ones. So those two that have the Teflon covering, I'm getting rid of both of those. I do prefer the stainless steel over the Teflon. Plus, I can't remember the brand of those particular pans, but I will tell you that I just wasn't happy with the outside coating, and I'm also going to get rid of that. That's one of those, you put it over pie, you set it on top of a pie plate, and it keeps the edges from burning. But honestly, at the most, I might make pies twice a year on Thanksgiving and Christmas. Tin foil on the edge does the exact same thing. I just don't see a purpose in keeping that because sometimes, honestly, I buy pies at the store and I don't even bake a pie on the holidays. So that was a box of medications that I was moving to a bathroom also. So now I'm going to put these back in, and as you can see, there's that Teflon one on the top. I'm getting rid of that big bowl also. I'm considering it when I'm holding it. And I decide to go ahead and declutter that as well. And in a minute, this one in my hand right there, I'm going to declutter that one too because I'm going to realize I do have another pan the same size and I really don't need two of that size, especially since I have the, what do you call it? Dutch oven. I have the Dutch oven, which is also pretty much that same size. And so my idea was to empty out this cabinet. See, that's where I find the pan. And I realize I don't need to keep that other pan. You can see the wheels turning in my head, can't you? So I'm going to get rid of that. My idea was this cabinet to my far right. I'm going to put my crock pot there. Now I have two crock pots. I haven't unpacked the second crock pot. I have at least two, maybe three. But what I do love the crock pots for is if I do ever have a crowd and I want to say have more than one soup or that sort of thing, I'm hoping I can store some of these things that I do love to have when I entertain. I'd rather not get rid of all of them, but we're just going to have to see as time moves on, you guys. It either fits in my home or it doesn't. And we'll have to decide as we go and as we declutter the garage how much we actually want to keep in the garage. Now, I had told you guys another day that I had intended that the shelving we had in our basement in our previous home would be put in the garage first before anything came off the trailer. That didn't happen, so you're going to see in my next video, which should be 2 days from when this video goes up, how we deal with that problem because the whole garage is just full of boxes, you guys. But you know what? It's all just step by step, but day by day, we'll get it taken care of. And if you have any big messes in your home that feel overwhelming, I'm your girl. We'll be doing it together. So I'm putting the lids here. That seems like a perfect solution right there. And you know, nothing is ever forever. So we're just going to see how things work out. Stay tuned. So in honor of the fact that this is spooky season, quote, spooky season, because it's almost Halloween. And you know, your girl's not a big Halloween girl, but I'm going to give you a little shout out for spooky season as I tried to get my crock pot in this cabinet. Yeah, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's good that I don't have the audio on. I wasn't saying anything naughty, I promise you, but I was feeling more discouraged than I would want to represent in a video. It just feels like everything I'm trying to do isn't working. And I started out with all of the best intentions and so excited to get my kitchen set up, and I'm just on the struggle bus. And I will tell you, it's not in this video. I wasn't filming because I had no idea it was going to happen, but those lids on top, when I put a larger lid, you can imagine, and then I pull the drawer out that is above the cabinet, well, it sent the larger lid tumbling down with a mighty crash. So now the larger lids are just kind of setting on the pans in the bottom, because I can't really put them on the top, but I can see if I can bring that shelf down because usually those are all adjustable, which I just actually thought of now. And here I am getting all of my things into my declutter box. This part does encourage me, and knowing I have a place like literally, you guys, 6 minutes from my house where I can declutter these, because our Habitat for Humanity Restore is a full-on thrift store, and then they also have a whole room for furniture. Okay, I realized I needed a bigger box for this frying pan because I want it to fit nicely so that it's easy to bring to Restore. And I definitely have plenty of boxes for decluttering, so that's the good news. And now an easy, you know, elementary chore for me is to put these cups in this cabinet beside the refrigerator. That works. And I'm going to end up putting the bottle warmer in one of the higher 2 cabinets, and also Jabari's formula. So I hope this motivated and encouraged you. You guys, it's not always perfect, is it? When we're trying to make our homes work and make them functional and organized. So if you struggle too, you're definitely not alone. Things don't work the first try. We just keep on trying until we find something that works. Remember, as always, God loves you, I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.